What is up, guys? This is Andrew with mywatchaddiction.com, and as promised, we are back to take a look at the second skeletonized watch in Skeleton Week at mywatchaddiction.com. Today, we are actually going to be taking a look at a Earnshaw Longcase. Before we get started, guys, don't forget subscribe buttons down there in the right-hand corner of the screen so you can follow us in the future. And definitely come back and check us out on Friday because I have something really exciting on Friday to share with you guys. A watch that has been sitting on my shelf that's been driving me nuts because I was really excited to get it and really excited to share with you guys, but I actually forgot I had it in the pile. Anyway, guys, let's jump into this Earnshaw Longcase. So if you guys aren't familiar with Earnshaw watches or Thomas Earnshaw watches, it's a watch company that I actually came across that has a lot of skeletonized dials, a lot of skeletonized watches. And one thing, guys, before I open this, I'm going to point this out. When I received this watch, because I bought it used, this watch box is beat to shit. So yes, I know the top is broken, and yes, I know it's in not that great of shape, but it's about the watch, not about the case. So in this watch box, real quick, comes with a warranty card and manual in the watch box itself. But that's not why we're here, and I just don't care about watching me fight with that. So here is the Earnshaw Longcase. The Earnshaw Longcase. So we zoom in a little bit here, you can see that very intricate design with that open heart at that 12 o'clock position in this Earnshaw Longcase. Now, one thing I love about this watch is that dial design in general. I love those Roman numerals for the hour indices. For some reason, with me, I'm a huge fan of Roman numerals on watches. And then that skeletonized dial on that frame of that skeleton movement, which incidentally, I have no idea what movement's in this watch. I can't find any information about the movement in this watch, so I honestly don't know. So I'm therefore not going to comment on its accuracy or if it's a good movement or not. I just think it looks really neat with that open heart at that 12 o'clock position. The other thing you'll notice about this movement that's in this watch is there's a lot of design work that's done into the actual case, the little details or the scalloping or the engraving that's done on the case of that movement itself, I think is pretty sharp and really adds to the design. I love the minute and hour hands on this watch. I think those combined with those Roman numerals at those hour indices just make it look extremely classy. And then of course that crown just adds to the overall design of this watch. Now this watch is 43 millimeters and this guy runs in at about 11 millimeters thick. You can see right on the side of the case, it says Earnshaw right there on the side. We flip it over to the other side and you have that crown that is pretty detailed. I don't even know what they would call that style crown, but I think it looks pretty sharp. And then of course, if we flip it over, you see that open display case back with that movement. And this is really what I was talking about with putting design work into the frame and into that rotor. It just makes the watch look really nice in my opinion. The light catches all of those engravings really nicely, and I think it's just a really sharp watch. Now, I actually picked up this watch on a trade, however, brand new. You can get this watch, let's see here, directly from Earnshaw for about 330 pounds. Now, I wouldn't spend that much on this watch. I have found this watch in aftermarket sites for about $250. And on eBay, you can definitely grab this watch anywhere from $100 to $200. Just a really classic design. I think it's a very sharp dress watch, and I think this is a watch that'll likely be in my collection for a while. If we walk around again, this is a real leather band, has Earnshaw written right there in the strap, genuine leather. and then it's got that alligator styling or alligator skin feel to it. Very, very nice material. I mean, it's not stiff, it's not waxy, it's not anything like that. Those are incidentally 20 millimeters at the lug, so it is a little bit smaller than I would like, but in relation to the watch itself, it's not bad at all. So that was the Earnshaw Longcase from Thomas Earnshaw Watches. A little bit more expensive than the Aragon we reviewed on Monday. Much, much, much closer to a dress watch styling. I think this watch will likely get a fair amount of wrist time just because it's going to be really, really easy for me to match it with some of my suits and stuff for work. Very, very classic design. In my opinion, this watch is really readable, and this is a watch that I'm going to enjoy having in my collection. I think it's just a very, very classically designed watch. Recognizing full well that not knowing what kind of movement is in it, I haven't done any accuracy tests on it. I have no idea how good the movement is in this, but I know that this watch is a watch that at face value looks extremely good, and for the price that you can pick up one of these for is definitely in my estimation, a good buy. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Don't forget to come back on Friday and take a look and see what I have in for our last skeleton watch for Skeleton Week at mywatchaddiction.com. Guys, if you want to see this watch or any of my other watches on my wrist on a daily basis, don't forget to follow us at Instagram/watchaddiction.us. I'm going to take off. Have a great couple of days, guys, and I will see you back here on Friday.